welcome back. Hello, happy Sunday. And it's my doggy. Say hey, Daisy. Say hey, girl. She's so sweet. She actually doesn't really like to be on camera, and I guarantee I'll get like an hour in and she'll probably try and get out. For some reason, she doesn't like it when I go live. I don't know. But yes, happy Sunday. We're going to go through all the zodiac signs, Aries through Pisces as always. I'm going to try and keep it to 10 minutes for each sign. I say that every time. I don't even know why I say that. I really genuinely mean it, but we'll see if I stick to it. Let me know if my stream is okay because my Wi-Fi has not been compatible with YouTube lately, so I'm just using my data. So if you could let me know if my stream is good, I would really appreciate that. Let me know. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my cards ready. Daisy, be a good girl. Hey. Hello. Uh-oh, she sees the postman. Now she's going to act like she's a bad girl. She's so sweet, but if she feels threatened, she thinks that she's like a pit bull, but she's not. Anyways, what I was saying is I've been liking these cards for the collective. Hold on a second. Hey, what's the deal? Come on, you know better. It's just a delivery man. Okay. She doesn't like to get in trouble. You see how her ears go back like almost immediately? And I swear I've never spanked her. At least not that I recall. She just like, even if you look at her wrong, she's like, oh, sorry, mama. Because she's so sensitive. Just like me. Anyways, I'm going to sage my cards real quick. We're going to go through all of the zodiac signs. Thank you for the love and support. To say thank you for helping me hit 130,000. For those of you who don't know how long I've been on YouTube, this is my second year. I met my second year anniversary in late October, so pretty good growth, I'd say. So for those who win, you're going to get one of these in the mail. And inside of it, it's not these exact crystals, to be honest with you. I'm not giving this one up. This one's mine. But I am going to give some of the better ones away. So I have pink quartz here and crystal quartz, and some of them I put through the rock tumbler so that they're a bit softer in case you want to make jewelry with them. But essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the bottom of the bag up and then mail it to you. So in order to be part of the giveaway, I only have 2 to give away for now. I actually have lots, but I'm going to talk about that later. But 2 I'm going to give away for free. To enter, you can email me at tarottimewithdana1@gmail.com. Info is in the community section of my YouTube. And I need your full name, address, and how you found me. Just a quick sentence about how you found my channel. And it ends at midnight tonight. So if you don't get it in before midnight tonight, you're not going to be part of the raffle. But I'll announce the winners next Sunday on my live. This morning, I woke up to 532 emails. So I like to read through a lot of them because I love to know who follows me. But I got through about 50 of them this morning. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to read all of them. So I'm just going to scroll through, find 2 that really stick out to me, and those will be the winners. But yeah, that's what you're going to get. Okay, so good luck to you. May the odds forever be in your favor. Is that Mockingbird? I don't know. But yeah, this is just ways to say thank you. So we're going to use these cards, Law of Attraction, and for the person you're dealing with, we're going to use Light Seers. I really need to buy some new cards. Maybe I'll get some for Christmas. I'm I'm going to go 10 minutes for each sign. At least I'm going to try to. We'll see if I can do it. And let's get it cracking. Yeah? So, I'm going to meditate before I start the readings, and then I'm going to meditate for a few seconds in between each zodiac sign to get guided messages, but also to clear my energy. I'm hoping for the messages and the highest good of anybody who's joining me today, and hopefully all of you find a message that resonates for you, that is helpful for you this upcoming week. And let's go. Aries, you're up first, my lovelies, as always. Okay, so Aries, I got 2 songs, and I actually got this last song in the last weekly I did. I got "Let's Get It Started, Let's Get It Started in Here." I was like way off tune, but I think that's Fergie. Could be wrong. And then again, I got Tag Team, which I got in between, I think, Aries and Taurus last week, and I wasn't really sure which zodiac sign it was for. Tag Team back again. Once again. And then I started to get an image of what looked like to be a volcano, but then I heard dynamite. So it's a lot of uplifting energy. It's almost like the energy that I felt when I did the reading for Aries a few days ago, which was all about motivation and pushing yourself to that next level, and you know, almost getting your energy back. Okay, Aries. So I feel that message continuing, as that reading was just a few days ago, and it's very much upbeat. It's like, let's get this over with. Let's get this started. It is the holiday week, so I feel like a lot of you, might have a lot of things that you want to get to this week, or a lot of things on your plate. I know personally, I'm wrapping presents today and tomorrow and probably the next day. But yeah, it's like, let's get this party started. You know what I'm saying? Some of you are looking forward to the holiday. Some of you aren't, but you're going to make the best of it anyways. Be careful with the drinking if you drink, Aries, as you might be prone to go overboard this upcoming week, because it's a lot of party energy that I'm feeling, all right? It's just celebrating life, celebrating who you are, and your spirit really wants you to allow yourself to do that. No matter what's going on in your life, it wants you to find a space in your heart to really find resonance with, and to really just find that spark in yourself again. Okay, so let's see, for my Aries, what can they expect this upcoming week? So you have the Ascendant, which is about your outlook, your worldview, your mission statement, expressions, your affect, the role that you play, your attitude. This card always reminds me of Aries, to be honest with you. It's about your point of view and body images, as well as first impressions. So it's like you're in charge of your outlook. Are you expecting the best, or are you expecting the worst? Because you always get what you expect. And I made a video about this on my Facebook last night that I was guided to talk about. So check that out as well if you follow me on Facebook. But the 2 cards that you got was, the harder I push against it, the more I attract its essence. And funny enough, that is what my video was about, was how to know if something's for you and how to know if it's not. And the harder you push against something, the more you attract what you don't want. And so that's something to keep in mind this upcoming week, Aries. And then this says, my happiness is my greatest gift to others. So for some of you, what you need to wrap up for Christmas is yourself with a bow underneath the tree. Maybe you are the gift. You know what I'm saying? The gift is me. Here I am. You know, like that, Aries. So it's like, if there's something that's going on this upcoming week that has you wanting to avoid or wanting to push away, and I actually got this in your last reading, this is saying like the harder you try not to think about something, or the harder you try to avoid something, the more you call it into you. Because whether you're giving focus to it in a yes or a no way, you're still giving focus to it, and the universe only hears yeses. So regardless of what you're thinking about, you're going to get it. Even if what you're saying is no, 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 you're still focused on it. So you're still going to attract it to you. That's how law of attraction works. So the best thing you can do this upcoming week, Aries, if you have something that really pulls down your energy or has the ability to affect your happiness, is to do your best to distract yourself from it altogether, by, you know, not giving any focused attention to it. And you do that by focusing on things that make you feel joy, that make you feel happy, that make you feel comfortable. And it's all about your outlook, how you're seeing things. So let's see. So you have the Fool here, which is your energy. And the Seven of Swords. Eesh. So this is like Aries. This is like your very playful side wanting to come out. This is your inner child. That's how I see the Fool versus the Emperor when it comes to the sign of Aries. And then the Seven of Swords, which actually looked like this when I picked it up. So for some of you, you're coming out of, I heard a cloud of smoke. Somebody might have been blowing smoke up your butt. And or you might not have been seeing the truth of something, and you may be seeing the truth of it this upcoming week. But it's almost like, don't disillusion yourself by getting too bogged down in the details. This reminds me so much of the video I did last night, that I think a lot of you would connect with that. But there's something here that is not the truth. And what is that? So some of you have some fears around some new doors of opportunity that are opening. You know, what if this goes wrong? What if that's not right? You know, what if it doesn't line up the way it should? And this might be the thing in your energy that has your attention the most. And it's not serving you to sit in that fear-based energy, Aries. And what this is saying is to distract your attention this upcoming week, and what's for you is going to come in for you naturally. It is going to line up. Okay. It's like you're going to get what you expect, whether you expect the best or you expect the worst. So why not expect the best? Okay. And if you're not able to do that, then you need to move your attention to a different topic or a different subject altogether this week, and place it on what makes you happy. Because I feel like there's a lot of elusive energy here, and it's impacting some sort of new beginning coming through, or for you to really connect with what makes you happy. You know, some of you are really some of you are like dreading having to be around someone that emotionally confuses you, or that you don't feel tells the truth all the time. This upcoming week, this could be like Uncle Bob or something. I don't know if you're going to a family event. I'm just kidding about the Uncle Bob, but we all have that one uncle that's a little off, right? But just in general, there might be something you're avoiding. You don't want to feel it. You don't really want to be around that energy. It confuses you. It makes you feel small. It makes you feel small, or like it dampens your ability to tap into this more high vibrating, happy energy. And I would say it's good to avoid that if you can. But if you can't, just keep in mind that whatever this person's energy is, it can only affect you if you allow it. You know, if you allow this person to get into your head, and if you give focus to it, then it definitely will pull you out of alignment. But yeah, that's kind of your guidance here. What's the Fool? The Moon. More elusive energy here. So it's like emotional confusion, illusions, fear-based thinking, all of that blocking new doors of opportunity opening up. And really, you can't keep something from you that's for you, but you can certainly postpone it by not lining up with it in your emotions and your energy. So it's like once you're able to do that, then here's some sort of new beginning, things coming together. Could be within the home, could be within the family. But again, too, with the Seven of Cups and the Moon, you don't want to overindulge this week, you know. Or if you're going to overindulge, see, because I don't always think that indulgence is bad. I mean, it provides satisfaction, but it depends on the mood that you're in when you do it, whether it's eating, drinking, whatever. If you're in a joyous mood and you're enjoying the moment, it can accentuate the energy. But if you're down in the pits and your energy is negative and then you indulge, it's going to have the opposite repercussions. It'll bring your energy even further down, your physical health even further down. So it matters a lot about your mood before you consume whatever it is that you're consuming, okay? It's like a side note. Person you're dealing with is the Four of Pentacles. So, holding out. What are they holding out about? The King of Pentacles. So a lot of earth energy here. For some of you, this could be a masculine energy, a father figure, someone that reminds you of that. It doesn't have to be. This card always reminds me of the patriarchy. All right, so even if it's a female, they may have a lot of masculine qualities to them, at least this upcoming week. But it's like, this person is really stubborn. You know, they don't like to see things from other people's point of view all of the time. And they're a bit closed off, you know, but it's like, that's how they're comfortable. They're comfortable living this way. I heard you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Like clear as day. So you might be dealing with someone that, you know, they have their viewpoint, that's their viewpoint, and they're quite comfortable in that, not really open to hearing others, or not really interested in budging on that. So it would be an incredible waste of energy for you to try to do any of that. And I think this could also be the person that you might want to avoid, or the energy you might want to avoid. But don't let it get into your head, Aries. Don't let it emotionally confuse you. You have your own path that's unique to you, okay? And the doors of opportunity are lining up, and they are, you know, working in your favor. So just, you got to take it with a grain of salt, because if you push against this energy, if you try and push, you know, this person, even, you're just going to get more pushback in return. So that's why the overall message was, the harder you push against it, the more you attract more like it. So keep that in mind this upcoming week. Could be dealing with an earth sign: Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Pisces, another Aries. I really have all the zodiac signs out. A lot of fixed energy, so it could be Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, or Scorpio as well. Okay. So, take it as it resonates. How many minutes did I do? That was probably over 10 minutes, wasn't it? Okay. Taurus. Okay. So, so sometimes I always think, like, I'm always thinking I'm gonna get these like big, huge messages, and sometimes what spirit gives me is what seems to me mundane. And but then, I always find out that it's not that mundane. But I got a bunch of images about activities like bowling, the fish market, um games. So some of you might be wanting to do some activities, or it might be really good for you to kind of get out of the house, especially if you have not been able to. I know it's difficult right now in the US, especially. But even if you can't, doing something different in the home environment or playing board games, things that keep you busy, keep you occupied. I feel a bit of restlessness in Taurus's energy, a little bit. And interestingly enough, I got X Factor. Now, the X Factor is a song by Lauryn Hill, and I was hearing Sister Act yet again, and I don't know why they keep giving me that message. But they were giving me Sister Act 2. Um, they really liked that movie. I don't know. Um, or the X Factor, maybe the TV show, and then I heard Star-Crossed Lovers, which was the message for Gemini. So some of you have Gemini in your chart or dealing with the Gemini, okay? And if you are, check out the reading that I posted yesterday. So those are kind of the images that I'm getting for you, Taurus. Let's see how this plays into your energy. All right. I've noticed that, like, I get what I would call, like, I'm going to start making a playlist, I think. Like, there'll be like a month or two where I get the same songs over and over and over again. It is annoying to me. And then all of a sudden the soundtrack will switch, and then I'll get a different set of songs over and over and over again for a few readings. So I don't know what the deal is with that one movie, but it keeps coming up. So Taurus. You have conjunction and the 6th house of the craft, which is all about empowerment. So this is joining forces, strengthening yourself, working on also your health and well-being may be important. And I did see a fish market. Some of you are thinking about changing your diet maybe, or eating more fresh foods. I heard fresh vegetables, things like that. Some of you might be vegan or pescatarian even, or maybe looking into that. I tried a pescatarian diet for, I think, 3 or 4 months. I felt great. I mean, I didn't stick to it, but I did it for a few months, and I actually really liked it. But some of you might be looking into, different diets or health rituals, things of that nature. Some of you, it's just more about, purifying your surroundings, getting more organized in your surroundings. And yet you're being drawn to have more fun with it. If you have to clean, so to speak, put on music, make it fun. There is nothing in life that you can't bring a little fun with, no matter how mundane it seems. So it's like, why not make it fun if you have to do it, right? And then your law of attraction card says, whatever abundance I seek is mine. It's the law. Whatever you desire and then allow must be yours. And I think sometimes people have a hard time wrapping their mind around that. You mean whatever I want is mine? Yes. Well, how come it's not come to me then? Because you don't allow it in. And I would say, a good majority of humans, they don't believe enough or have enough faith to allow things in. We think that we have to have action for things to happen, that we must push for results, that, nothing comes without work. And therefore, we almost ask the divine to take a step to the side because we think we know better. But life is really not meant to be that much of a struggle. You're here with guidance, and whatever you ask for is given, but you have to allow it in, meaning you have to have faith. You have to kind of have an ease about you. You have to understand the laws of the universe. And if you get into that space, then things come in a lot easier. So I think that's why you know, Spirit saying, play games, go bowling, eat some fresh fish. I don't know. But don't try so hard. You don't got to push so hard. It doesn't got to be so hard, you know? Come from a place of knowing. Come from a place of faith, Taurus. Oh my gosh, that's like a million cards. I'm going to stick to my 10-minute timeline. All right, so Knight of Swords in the reverse, Page of Cups, the 8 of Coins, the Page of Swords, 9 of Cups, and then the 5 of Cups. Don't overexert yourself emotionally. Some of you are trying really, really hard to make things appear perfect for others when you might be emotionally struggling yourself. And I think it's great to be strong for others. Don't get me wrong. Taurus is a very strong energy, very strong zodiac sign, but you're still human. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay to ask for help, Taurus, and it's okay, you know, to not always be everything for everyone while also putting yourself on the back burner. Sometimes you got to put yourself as the front runner. You know what I'm saying? Because I see some emotional exhaustion going on here. But not really wanting to show that or speak about that. So, you know, just be careful with that. There is some sort of blocked communication here, and it could be in regards to someone who's very childish, or it could be a child, like an adult child for some of you, because I get a lot of child energy here. And certainly, you know, keep it real with yourself. Some of you could be being a bit childish, you know, blocking communication. I don't want to say childish because you might have reasons, but you're, you know, not speaking to someone right now for a few of you, or they, you. But I feel like there's a better approach. That's what I want to say. I feel like there is a better approach. It's something to be looked at. You know what I'm saying? It's something to be examined. Because I feel that there's this energy here of, you know, not wanting to take the high route, but needing to re-examine. What this is saying is examine your role in whatever this is. And is that the standard that you hold yourself to? And if it's not, then look at that again. If it's not you, say you've got someone childish here that either is a terrible communicator, a liar, or blocked communication, you know, over evaluating that situation is only emotionally depleting you at the end of the day. So it serves you best to just kind of stop trying to understand it from this person's perspective and just focus on what makes you feel satisfied, because, you know, it's kind of stealing away from your own well-being, at least this week, you know. So put it away, put it to the side for now. Some of you, this certainly could be an ex. I heard the X factor at the beginning of the reading. But it doesn't have to be, you know. It could be an ex-family member, ex-friend, ex-coworker, you know. Person you're dealing with is the Queen of Swords and the Empress. So I feel like the person that you're connecting to is really thinking about, you know, what makes them feel good, what makes them feel nurtured. I do not feel that this person is the same one with the childish energy. So either the childish energy is your response to someone that you feel has been childish towards you. So you're kind of like, I heard, okay, so there's a meme that says, you know, I respond to energy, so you decide how we're going to act. That's a really popular meme. But it's also ass backwards and when it comes to law of attraction. I mean, I get the point of the meme. Like, you know, if that's how you want to act, then that's how I'm going to act. But nothing gets solved that way. Then you just keep bouncing off of each other. You keep getting the worst out of each other. It's a never-ending game when you do that. Someone's got to be the bigger person here. And it's going to be you or them, or it's going to continue to bounce back like that. So, again, I think that's why Spirit's asking you to re-examine that situation. There is a separate person here that is highly contemplative, might be a little bit aloof or detached. This could be an air sign or another Taurus, but they're highly thinking about you, Taurus, you know, wanting to nurture either themselves or the connection, waiting for things to come to fruition, really trying to be practical, really trying to be grounded and down to earth. This person may be the person that's working on their health and well-being, or they're thinking about maybe changing some things with their daily habits, or you've got them thinking about it. Maybe you're doing this together. Um, I heard bouncing off tool, like this person could be a friend even, but take it as it resonates, this, or a mother figure for some, but this is someone that you bounce off of, but in a positive way. This other situation over here is the same. You're bouncing off of each other, but in a low vibrational way. So, I feel for a lot of you, there's two different situations here. So, yep, we're going to leave it there. Could be dealing with another Taurus, an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Virgo. Those are the primary zodiac signs I have, but keep in mind it could be any zodiac sign. Don't forget to give me a like if you're in here, please. Please and thank ya. I told you guys, my dog does not like to be live. Do you see what she did? She went and hid behind that pillow. Do you see her little fluffy butt? She's literally nestled in the pillows with her head buried. She's camera shy. She doesn't like to be on camera. All right. Gemini. Okay, so Gemini, I got this image, like literally someone's fingers like this. And then this image, which I think is supposed to be a heart, turned into the sacral chakra. So your sacral chakra is being highlighted this week for whatever reason, which is also to me. And then I heard Kundalini rising. So I can't honestly remember off the top of my head because it's been a long time since I looked up chakras, what the sacral chakra 100% represents, but to me, the sacral chakra talks about intimacy, obviously. So that may be highlighted for you, or you might have some blockages when it comes to intimacy. To me, it talks about the female and male, you know, reproductive parts as well. Yeah. Then I heard, love you, mean it. So let's see what this is about. Gemini. I didn't mean to get a card out already, but you got the Hermit here, which is Virgo energy for some of you. So, a lot of inner reflection going on. You see this person is sitting in meditation, and they're really searching for their spiritual quest. So some of you have been practicing meditation or in a very higher frequency than you've usually been in. And if I think about the Gemini reading I did yesterday, I got Imenbeck. I still can't pronounce that song. St. John Roses. It's a like I don't want to say disco song. It's like a club song. It's a very high vibrating song. To be honest with you, I listen to that song when I clean my house because I don't know, it gets you going. So check that song out. So I feel like a lot of you are looking for upliftment, you know, in the energy, and kind of doing it by allowing yourself alone time, allowing yourself to go into your headspace. There's something important about clearing out the sacral chakra in particular, or blockages there. So maybe we'll get it out what that is. But of course, meditation will help. When I meditate, if I know that I have a blockage in my energy, and the way you can tell when you have a blockage in your energy is you usually have pressure or tension or pain in that sector. For instance, like when my throat chakra is blocked, I usually I like clear my throat all the time, or I cough a lot. You know, when my heart chakra is blocked, I feel tension all through here. Sacral chakra might feel like cramping or pressure or etc. And I'm not saying, FYI, not to get medical attention if you got something serious going on. I'm just saying, in addition to, meditation will certainly help you identify where the blockages are, because if you visualize the chakra field, Gemini, then you can kind of visualize the blockage releasing. So that might be helpful for you to do a chakra releasing meditation. And so the overall energy is the 5th house of passion. So this is intimacy. This is passion showing up. This is entertainment, creativity, costumes. Weird, right? Love affairs, play, pleasure, humor. That's what I was feeling. I felt like you wanted to be left alone, but at the same time you wanted to have fun. And this is a PG-13 channel, but there is one other way to unblock a sacral chakra. So I'll let you Google that. Okay? Don't be afraid to love yourself. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so the Hermit is here and could be dealing with Virgo, but I actually feel this is your energy, or you might have Virgo in your chart, but take it as it resonates. This is all about enlightenment. Like I said, having time to yourself, kind of going into your own world, enjoying your own world. And because you're getting more in tune with yourself, it's allowing you to be a little bit more playful when you do feel extroverted. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to be fun and happy when you're feeling like doggy doo-doo, right? So take the time out that you need for yourself to give yourself the replenishment that you need. The 9 of Wands, the Wheel. Oh, all right. I am not doing good with the 10-minute rule. So yeah, there's something here that you're trying to block out, and it's like trying to find release from whatever this is. Spirit's saying it's coming, you know, in due time, things are going to shift and move. All right, probably after the 21st, maybe even going into the New Year's. I feel like for Gemini, there's a lot of new energy coming through from January all the way to the 5th month, which is Gemini season, I believe, May, right? There is a need to save your energy. For some of you, save up your money, because I also feel like for some reason I'm getting very expansive messages. So I don't feel like this is just for this week. I feel this is going to span like the next 5 months. You know, saving up so that you can move to the next chapter in your life, maybe even walk away from an environment, home, job, relationship for some of you. And so I think that's why you're doing a lot of internal reflection here. And then when the timing is right, and I feel it will be over the next 5 months in the month of May, is what I'm getting, then it's like things start to progress slowly. And it's just a matter of being patient, which is not your favorite thing as an air sign. But it's like, have your due diligence take your time in this, save up your time, save up your energy, for some of you money, you know, and be patient, 5 to 7 months, and things are going to shift after you kind of walk out of a certain energy. I keep hearing relationship or home, but it'll be different for each of you. But it's like kind of leaving old issues behind, and it's very slow progress. That's why I feel this goes way beyond this week. Now, some of you, we're all in different timelines, right? Some of you may be walking away from something this week and investing time and energy into yourself and kind of not giving attention to things that steal away from that. That's the step one. But I feel for a lot of you, this is kind of your theme going into 2021, honestly, and reconnecting with your passions here. So person you may be dealing with is the Seven of Cups and the Moon. A lot of emotional confusion as it pertains to this person. This person may, you know, not really know where to invest their emotional self at times, or be confused about maybe where you stand even. I feel like this person's getting overwhelmed at times, or they're just having difficulty listening to their intuition. They're having trouble understanding their own emotional path, their own spiritual path, you know, and it's almost just like consuming them. And I feel this is short-term energy for this person, whereas I felt yours is long-term. So someone might be in it for the short term while the other's in for the long term. That could be a possibility, but I feel like this person don't know what they want, you know, and or they're not really sure what you want, and trying to decipher what that is just confuses them more. And I think it's because you're in this stage. That's what it is. Right now, Gemini, you're in this stage of evaluating and re-evaluating what you give your essence, your time, and your energy to. And for a lot of you, you're going to come to some really important conclusions during Gemini season in 2021 that are practical, yes, but required patience to get there. But is, I think, going to help you to move through the energy once and for all. So, lots of earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Pisces, could be Cancer, Scorpio. The 5th house of passion highlights Leo, could be Sagittarius as well, or Aries. Now I have that song in my head. I'm definitely going to listen to that song while I wrap Christmas presents today. It's not Christmassy, but it gets you going, you know? Get that pep in your step. Okay. Cancer. Okay. Cancer, much like Taurus's reading, and some of you might be connecting with a Taurus, it was a bunch of what I would consider random images. I saw a zipper, then I heard a song come through, which I'll tell you in a minute, and then I saw a flashlight, and then what was the last image? Oh, a flower blossoming open like this. So, make that of what you will. I can't tell you the song that came up because it was kind of a dirty song. It's called T-shirt and my pantyhose, right? T-shirt and my panties on. Why am I getting all of these? Some of you are dealing with a Gemini because they had sacral chakra messages. Some of you just like to wear your t-shirt and socks. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Not really sure the significance of that song. It's a good song though. But I feel like a lot of people are being drawn towards intimacy, passion. Of course, the holiday season is here, which personally makes me feel stressed out. But a lot of people are using this as a way to re-spark their creativity, their intimacy, highlighting their relationship sectors. But however those messages hit you, that's what came to me. So I do feel like there's some opportunities blossoming for you, as I definitely got the word blossom and blossoming. And then you have the second house of assets and Capricorn energy here. Okay, so the second house is Taurus. So this is about your material world, your home, your finances, how that equates to your worthiness, which it doesn't equate at all, but some people really think that. And it's very kind of a very serious energy, very ambitious, trying to be very realistic, wanting to be viewed as competent, not wanting to be taken for granted or to be viewed as incompetent. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is a lot towards the work environment, career sector. For a lot of you, wanting to be taken seriously, especially if you felt like, that hasn't been happening, or maybe you haven't been taking yourself seriously. It's a bit of a rigid energy, so I feel like, loosen it up a little bit, Cancer. It don't gotta be so serious. But I think that might be a little bit hard for you to do, okay? Now, on the positive aspect of this, it's a very accomplished type of energy. So you might be getting a lot accomplished this week. You might be feeling accomplished, so oh, okay, now I get what it is. Sometimes it takes me a while. There's something about someone opening up to you or you opening up to them, because that's what the zipper was zipping down and it was opening up. And then the flower was opening up. You may benefit from opening up to someone, especially if you've been holding things in, or someone else has, especially if you've been dealing with a water sign, but it can be any zodiac sign. There could have been some deceit, or, well, you are a water sign, of course, but there is like a fear of being vulnerable, or a fear, this is what it is. It's a fear of not being taken seriously. You know what I'm saying? And I can't tell if that's coming from you or them, but I have to think it's you, because here's the Chariot, but take it as it resonates. Yeah, there's a fear of being left out in the cold. There's a fear of ending up alone. There's a fear of, things not coming your way. I have a song in my head. You can go your own way, go your own way. Call it another lonely days. Is that Journey? Yeah, so I don't know what that song's about. You can go your own way. I think it's Journey. But go look up the lyrics of that song. Is it Fleetwood Mac? Okay. Sometimes I get those confused. Thank you. So, yeah, Cancer, here's the thing. You're taking this entirely too much to heart, or entirely too serious. And this is coming from Spirit. So keep in mind that sometimes what we think is very serious in our human form, Spirit doesn't see it that way, because Spirit can see the big picture and knows you're eternal, knows that you can't get it wrong and it's never done. And yet you may still not jive with that guidance, because to you it feels very real. It feels very definitive, and it's scary. I just feel like some of you are really scared about losing something or someone, or there's a lot of fear type of energy here. All right. And I just feel like this is going to move forward. All right. and they want you to not take it so serious. But I feel like you don't like that. For some reason, I don't feel that you like that message. And if it's not you, it could be someone you're dealing with, but I feel like it's you. Emotionally, there's going to be forward momentum either way, but it's like this getting anxious, getting all in your head, is really not helping the situation. I'm just saying, okay? The person that you're connecting with is maybe struggling with depression or, bouncing back and forth in their moods. You could definitely be dealing with a Leo for a lot of you, but it doesn't have to be. I just feel like this person is having a hard time getting a hold of what makes them happy and staying consistent in it. This is someone you have a very strong connection with, could be a soulmate type of vibe here. They struggle a lot with their confidence and security, at least during this week. But I do feel they're going to pull themselves out of it. There's like a stoicness here. I think it's coming from their side, but it could be your side. And it's like some of you like fear if you don't rush in or you don't help this person. This is such a Cancer thing to do because you always want to help. That they won't be able to, you know, have some sort of breakthrough or whatever. But it's like this person is responsible for their own happiness. You're responsible for yours at the end of the day. But some of you want to rush into this person in a helpful way. If or they you, because that could be vice versa. This is a really interesting message and very specific. So I feel like it's for you or it's not for you. There's no in between here. But yeah, I just get like someone here is fearing that if they do not emotionally express themselves, even though there's a fear of vulnerability, the bigger fear is of loss. If they don't make that move, then things are, gonna be definitive and end and all of this. And I guess the confirmation from spirit is that it's never over and you can't get it done, because you're eternal. But I don't feel like that's helping a lot of you. That got serious. So I think that this person has a lot of willpower to pull through things, and I think that they will, even though they're struggling a bit to keep consistent in their moods or energy. But they certainly have the tenacity and ability to do that. Okay. As do you. So you could be dealing with another Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, Gemini. I want to say Aries, even though I don't have it out. Yep. I almost feel like that's, yes, it can be for my Cancer sun signs, but I actually feel this is for Cancer moons. It can be for any sun, moon, or rising. But for some reason, I feel drawn to say my Cancer moon people in particular. Especially if you have any other placements that I was talking about. Capricorn, Taurus, Leo, Gemini. Okay. So, who's next? Leo. So I got an image of a headdress, like a Native American headdress, lots of feathers in it. It was red. And then I got an image of like a Native American on a horse with like a, I don't know, the things that they throw. And then I don't know what this song is, or even if this is an actual lyric, but it was Devil with the new dress, new dress, new dress. That may or may not be the words, but that's the rhythm of the song, and definitely her dress. So Leo, you know, that is, I guess, your warrior prince or princess coming out. Yeah, it was a spear. Thank you. I just feel like some of you may be connecting with your heritage or your culture this week, or looking into it, doing like the family tree thing. Some of you are just connecting with your family. Obviously, it's the holiday season. But actually what I got from it was like this assuredness, this confidence. You know, when I saw the image of this person riding a horse, I couldn't tell if it was male or female. I felt like there was no hesitancy in this person's energy as to like whether they would fall off of the horse or if the horse was going too fast. It was confidence, assuredness, period. So I feel like that's the energy the spirit wants you to bring into this week, and own it, own the room. Some of you might like a new dress. I don't know. Devil in a blue dress. Thank you. Why did I get red dress though? Some of you prefer the color red. It could be a blue dress. I don't know. If you're a guy, maybe you like a girl in a red dress or a blue dress. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I got. So let's see. For my Leo people, you got Sagittarius energy. This is so freaking crazy because there is a picture of a horse. And to me, Sagittarius is the warrior of the zodiac. That's how they're represented in a lot of traditional belief structures and tarot. And that's what I thought of. So some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius or have that in your chart, and or it's just the influencing energy this upcoming week. So this is about enthusiasm, philosophy, independence, you know, happy-go-lucky, seeking new adventures. Bareback, it says bareback and unbridled. I could not make this up. Some of you love horses. Maybe you're going to go ride some horsies. I don't know. But it's about, I don't know, taking some risks and just being honest with yourself at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? There's a caution about being self-righteous or tactless in this energy, so you want to be careful with that. As I feel this energy is very blunt, so you want to, you know, just pay attention to your words, Leo. Just because you know the truth doesn't mean everyone else has to hear it. You know, you don't have to always I have a song in my head. Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too? That could be you, or maybe you're dealing with a rude person. I'm not really sure. Ooh, okay, I'm not gonna take all of these. We'll be here all day. It says, it's not my work to control others. Well, isn't that what I was just saying? This is saying relinquish yourself from needing to control others or to limit anyone around you, because it simply cannot be done. Everyone that walks this earth has free will, and you cannot impose on that. Also, you disempower yourself when you try to control outcomes, situations, or people's behaviors, because you're giving your own power away by placing your focus too much on another person and not yourself. So this is saying, don't disempower yourself, Leo. Keep it focused on you, you know, and yeah. Page of Cups. Interesting, there's a blossom in this picture. So some of you have Cancer in your chart. If you do, go check out the Cancer reading. So, Page of Cups, King of Cups. Lots of water energy for a fire sign here. Ooh. So it's the Nine of Coins. Ooh, the Faith card. I love that card. Oh, it's you. Well, Leo. Hello. So, there's a small part of you, Leo, that might be suspicious, jealous, or envious. I don't think you're going to show that because you're too much of a warrior to show that. And or somebody could be those things in regards to you. You know, you might be, especially if you have a water sign in your environment. But if you have a water significant placement in your moon or rising, I feel this is your energy, but take it as it resonates. I just feel like there's this small part of you that kind of wants to be a bit immature. You know, there's a small part of you that might want to be a bit spiteful this week. But I think for the most part, Leo, you're going to pull yourself out of that energy because what you're really looking for is peace. There's a dove in this picture. Self-sufficiency, you know, relying on your faith will be important. Which means also sometimes doing the right thing, even when the right thing isn't the easiest thing. You know what I'm saying? Because so some of you want to kind of go into your lower self a little bit and hit them where it hurts, you know, and or you might be going into insecurities if it's not about another person and feeling like maybe not enough emotionally. And this is saying, no, Leo, don't do that to yourself. First of all, you know, there's a lot of self-sufficiency here and independence here that you can hone in on. Have a little faith because you are the freaking Leo. You're the lion. You're the strength. You're the courage. You are a very intense zodiac sign for a reason. So I feel like hone in on your strengths this week. And you know, Leo, you're at your strongest and you're at your most beautiful when you can take the high road. Which is not so hard, well, not so easy to do all the time, you know. But it's like, some of you have like a devil on one shoulder and an angel on another. I think that's why I got the Devil in a Blue Dress song. You know, it's like, which one are you going to listen to, Leo? Because they're both speaking to you. The outcome looks a little bit better, you know, if you take the more independent, confident, faithful approach. But you got choices, you know, you could take it either way. If some of you have some emotions here that you're not expressing, okay? Because I heard bluntness, but I actually think it's like bluntness in that like covering up something a bit. But I think for most of you, you might be suppressing like the want or need to kind of be a brat. I'm just saying. We can all be a brat sometimes. Yes. Let's see the person you're dealing with. There's some of you are dealing with a brat. I'm just saying. Especially if it's a water sign. Okay. Person you're dealing with is the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse and the King of Cups. So I feel like this person is a bit dependent upon you this upcoming week. It could be financially, it could be emotionally, it could be, you know, spiritually. I feel like there's a dependency on this person's side. They could, if it's not on you, they might be dependent upon other things in their life to make them feel good. Like they get a lot of validation from others, or they need validation or external validation or whatever this is in order for them to feel like they're on top of their game, or that, you know, that they have the upper hand maybe. That could be this person's persona in general, or just how they're being this upcoming week. But I feel that this person is generally actually a very independent type of energy and quite desirable or attractive, or like, I get player energy. I'm just being honest with you. Some of you are connecting with someone that plays around a lot emotionally. But for whatever this week, they might be feeling insecure. That could be this water sign here. But it could be any zodiac sign they're not feeling so secure, you know, in how they're feeling and who they are this upcoming week, and kind of feeling maybe dependent, like on for you to show them, you know, like faith or grace or empathy because they're not able to show it to themselves, like that type of vibe, you know, where it's like, I'm not feeling good about myself, so gas me up, Leo, like make me feel good, you know. Where's your love and attention and affection? Hello, you know. And I think like Leos, when it comes to love, you're addicting. You have like an addicting quality to you. Um, you know, in that like you shower your partner with attention. You Leos just shower their partner if you're truly in love with attention. And so when you pull back that attention, if that person's not secure in who they are, then that makes someone feel like, okay, not important anymore or very insecure. Um, and I think that might be what's happening, right? For a lot of you. But I think it's temporary, you know. I think it's temporary. Someone's wanting to control someone with their emotions. I can't tell if it's you or them, but you'll know. So I have, you could be dealing with another Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Okay. Virgo. I have no idea if I've been sticking to my 10-minute rule. I already lost track of time. All right, Virgo. Okay. And don't mind my children if you can hear them in the background. I don't think they know how loud they are. Um, so, Virgo, I got an image of a ladder. Actually, it's an image from one of my tarot cards. It's from one of the decks that I don't have out. It's one of my Halloween decks. It's the Seven of Pentacles is what I got. So climbing the ladder is what I heard. And then I got an image of a transformer, you know, the movie Transformers. Um, so some of you might be having transformations within the career sector or an area of your life that you may have been trying to make progress in or climb the ladder. Because the Seven of Pentacles talks about, you know, investments and patience and time and energy. It could be even related to the home, but I get like the practical environment, the tangible environment. So this is something in the physical that I think you might have been working on or making progress towards, this transforming, as I heard transformation. And or you may just really like that movie. I don't know. But it's like, it's interesting because the last reading I did for Virgo, it was, it's not what you think it is. And if I was titling that reading, that's what I would have titled it. It's not what you think it is. And, you know, like in the movie Transformers, you think it's a car, right? But it's this very intelligent robot. So there's something in Virgo's energy that is changing and transforming. And I think the energy started last week. And now I feel it coming into this week. So, whoa. Let's see, Virgo. You have Jupiter, the 8th house of intimacy, and the 7th house of relating. So this is all about expansion, intimacy, and relationships, which is interesting. So I feel like there could be expansion in the relationship sector. That could be platonic, it could be intimate, but intimacy is being highlighted here, which reminds me of the Kundalini factor and the Gemini reading. So if you're dealing with a Gemini, check that out. But it's highlighting partners, companionships, best friends, marriages, relationships just in general, being more socially aware and bringing balance to those spaces in your life here. But it's also about exploring new potentials, which is what I was feeling with the Seven of Pentacles image that I got when I was meditating. This is about, seeking new opportunities. For some of you, learning new trades, or at least being open to new potentials that are maybe coming to you in 2021, expanding on your career as you see it, or your finances, or for some of you, your home. You might be expanding your home. So let's see, Virgo. Law of Attraction cards say, I inhibit no one. We each create our own reality, and I practice the science of deliberate creation. So I think you're deliberately looking into things you have a very practical standpoint is what I'm feeling here, Virgo, in regards to whatever this is. Meaning, like, you're looking at practically, how do I get my bills paid? What jobs match me? Where can I expand more? How can I get that project done? That type of energy. It's not airy-fairy. It's not like elusive energy, and I've actually kind of been feeling you go more into your spiritual self this year than the prior year. But this week is about the practical, I feel, for a lot of you. They're just being very practical, and that you got things to get done. They're gonna get done, and it's gonna get done. Like that. Also, a relationship in particular, I feel it's one relationship in particular. For a lot of you, it's an intimate relationship, is also being highlighted this week. So, whoa, you have the Star, the Empress, the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Moon, and Temperance. So, Virgo, there is healing energy here. Something coming to fruition that you wished for. Hello, good luck. All right, I like that. And then having to decide, which way you're going to go with this. And for some of you, it's like having something that you really, really want come through, and then feeling like, well, you don't really know what to choose because either way you're going to have to lose, which is a really, I don't know. That's not the best way to think about it. And or for some reason, you getting another opportunity to expand puts someone else at a crossroads where they feel like they are losing, Like, I don't feel this is a win-win. It's like something that's really good for one, but not for the other. And so, for some reason, that's impacting the choice here. I feel like you need to really examine what's important to you, Virgo. What do you hold of value? What brings you the most happiness? And if you're not happy, then it doesn't really matter if the other person is happy or not. And I'm not saying don't compromise, but I'm saying you need to look closely at the situation and decide, are you going to give up on your dreams to appease another? Are you going to put yourself on the back burner? Is what I'm asking you, Virgo, so that another can succeed at your expense. Because if you go back to this card, it says, I inhibit no one. I inhibit no one. We each create our own reality. So Spirit's trying to let you know that you can follow your dreams and it will not inhibit another person from attaining theirs. That's an illusion of the mind. And if you're dealing with someone that makes you feel like you need to put your dreams on the back burner for theirs to come alive, then that person is out of alignment, because what they're essentially saying is, I don't feel strong enough in what's possible for me, so you need to do things to make me feel better so my dreams come true. And that's an issue of insecurity that the person you're dealing with possibly has to deal with, as part of their spiritual path, to understand that they can have their wish fulfillment, you can have your wish fulfillment. Neither needs to impede the other unless one is dependent on the other for them to feel good, which isn't the healthiest relationship to begin with. But it's like, follow your dreams, Virgo, because you can have both. It doesn't have to be, I win, you lose, or mine's more important than yours, or compromise. Maybe you go for what you want now, they kind of take a back seat for a moment, and then it's their turn to move forward what they want, and then you kind of take a back seat. If this is a long-term relationship, sometimes you got to compromise in that way. But I guess the important thing there is compromise. If you can't, examine that, re-examine that, because you've got dreams here that want to come through and something come into fruition here. And it's time to assert your independence is what I'm saying. But hard to do that when you feel, some of you, the weight of the world on that decision, or, something emotionally here that's making you re-examine. Some of you, you're re-examining what you thought you wanted. And I think it pertains to relationships, but it doesn't have to be. It's like, I really thought this was going to make me happy, but it's actually not what I want, and then re-examining how you're feeling about it, and, what is it that's making you feel that way, So, person you're connecting with, Ace of Pentacles, ooh, Ace of Wands. So the person you're connecting with, they've got new opportunities coming in, desire, passion, intensity. This person is in quite a good energy, actually. So it might be that, Virgo, you both have opportunities coming in. And it's like, you could power up each other and do this together, or is going to push you opposite directions. It kind of depends on, are you going to grow together or grow apart? I feel like a lot of you, this is in regards to one specific relationship, but apply it how you want. This person has opportunity or commitment potential or whatever. A lot of things coming in for them that light them up, light their creativity up, and possibly even finances. And so do you. You got wish fulfillment here. You got things coming to fruition. You get your pick, and yet feeling like you can't win, like afraid of picking the wrong choice, and then over-examining and re-examining, okay, well, how do I feel about that? And it's just getting kind of stuck in that energy, right? So, this is saying almost to kind of roll the dice here, Virgo, which you hate to do because you like to make practical decisions. But it's almost like expansion is coming either way, so get ready. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Libra, Sagittarius, Pisces, Aquarius, Taurus. Those are the predominant signs I have. It could be any zodiac sign. Libra. Hey, Carmen Boo. Hey, Maminka. Thank you for helping out. I think Shaylee had to leave. All right. Sorry. Libra. Okay, so Libra, I got an image of, I don't think I can explain this. I'm gonna try my best. So imagine like a bunch of strings all together, and then they're tied at the top, so they're all connected. I saw like a bird cage hanging from it and someone twisting the bird cage like this. So like it rotates like this. Then I heard, oh, what a tangled web we weave. So I don't know if that's your energy or that's your thoughts about someone else. Is like you're getting tangled up in something, or there's a lot of complicated energy going on that's got you twisting and turning in the energy. But also feeling like, a bird in a cage almost. And you can't cage an air sign, for too long, because Libras, they like to be independent and they don't like feeling stuck. But some of you are restricting your own self, because I saw the Eight of Swords as well, in thought form. I get kind of an elusive energy here, or, just getting in your own head. It's so Libra-like to do. And there was another message that came through, and it's already eluded me. You know those things you can buy that like scratch your head? They have wires on them. It looks like this, and you push it on, it scratches your scalp. I don't know if you like your hair played with or what the point of that is, but sometimes when I meditate, I actually feel some of my hair like stand up almost, or move. Like I get like like your hair stands up on end. Some of you might be connecting with spirits, especially if you're a spiritual person, or pay attention, I guess, to when your hair raises up. One time I had my grandfather come to me before he passed away. It was the day he passed away, and I was in my bathroom. I didn't know he was getting ready to pass away. And all of a sudden, all of the hair on my arm like stood up like this. And for some reason, I knew it was my grandpa. I heard him. I could smell him. He was telling me goodbye. It was right before he passed away. So some of you may have someone significant that's maybe on the other side that is, giving you sensations that they're there. It doesn't have to be what happened to me, but for some reason I felt drawn to talk about that story. They may be trying to help guide you through a situation if you're open to it, Libra, if you're someone who's open to receiving messages in that way. So I have the trine here, which is the flow. So this is about harmony, for me, the flow always reminds me of Libra. It's a very energetic type of vibe. It's kind of enjoying your environment. It actually talks about gifts and gift giving, which is funny because the holidays are here, so I'm sure a lot of you are doing that. But it also talks about support and being supportive and being supported in the energy, indulging a little bit, allowing yourself to just be in the moment, just be in the moment. And for some of you, you've had difficulty with that. I feel like you could be in a very nice environment, but your head is somewhere else that's not allowing you to maybe appreciate the environment that you're in. And that's the bird in the cage. But the bird wasn't actually in a cage. It was thought form. It was like, yeah, it was an illusion. It was an illusion. So it says, anything I can imagine being, doing, or having, I can be, do, or have. It's as easy to create a castle as a button, and the only thing standing in between you and that is your belief in having it. So this card talks a lot about imagination, which imagination is a powerful manifestation tool. But the second part of bringing it into fruition is believing in the power of thought. Because if you're imagining a lot of things that you don't believe you can have, all you do is stress yourself out. If you are imagining things working out in your favor, but you don't believe it's actually going to happen that way, you feel tension. You feel caged. You feel obligated. you know? So it's like Spirit's wanting to guide you to believe that there is more than what you can see in the physical right now, and that you are being guided spiritually, for some of you by your own ancestors or past relatives that are with you or near you during this time frame. So it's like, tap into that energy, Libra. That'll help you to feel more calm and more ease in your vibration. So, you have the Four of Wands, the Strength card, and the Eight of Wands. Nice. So doors of opportunity are opening. The energy is stabilizing. You're feeling stronger than ever this upcoming week. You know, that assertiveness is returning in you. There is communication coming in, dialogue, conversation. I'm going to see what that's about. It's peaceful conversation because there are peace doves in this. Some of you could be connecting with Aquarius, because I literally got the song When Doves Cry in the Aquarian reading yesterday. But I also got that in the Sagittarius reading 2 weeks ago. So it could be either or that you're connecting with. But there's a sense of like things coming forward, and it's because you're getting in this state of peace. And how interesting that there's birds freely flying in the picture, right? Being freed from the restrictions of your own mind. Woo! So I wanted to know what the communication was about, and I got a bunch of cards. It certainly could be with a Leo, could be, but like I said, it could be any zodiac sign. But there's a sense of feeling empowered and things moving forward and getting satisfaction. And for some of you, you could have friends or family members calling you, texting you. For some of you, your children, if you have adult children, could be Leo or Pisces energy. But there's a lot of conversation happening this upcoming week, Libra. And I feel like it's got you feeling good. It's got you feeling happy. You know, it's got you moving forward in the energy, feeling pretty satisfied. You know, reconnecting with your inner child for some of you, or a friend. So let's see the person you're connecting to. For my Libras. The Hierophant. It's the Empress. I almost said the Hierophant, though. Person you're connecting to is the Empress and the Fool. So this person is nurturing some new beginnings here, ready to take some risks themselves. Oh, really? Okay, so I have a song in my head. I can't dance. I can't sing. Only thing about me is the way that I walk. Is that Phil Collins? I have not heard that song in a long time. So I don't know why I got that song. Essentially what he's saying in the song is, you know, I can't do this, I can't do that, but hey, I got confidence. It's all in the way that I walk. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's for you or the person that you're dealing with. That was so random. Check that song out, though. It's a good song. Confidence is important. I don't know. There's a soft energy with the person that you're dealing with, and they're trying to rely on their faith as to what the next best step is. But there's something that's been long overdue, is what I heard. You know, a new beginning that's been long overdue for this person that they've imagined, but they have not allowed themselves to believe that it was possible. So once this person gets into faith of believing it's possible, it comes through almost immediately. And that could be this week, and that could be the person you're connecting with, all right? So you could be dealing with the Pisces, Leo, Aries, Taurus, another Libra, Sagittarius, Aquarius. Those are the primary zodiac signs, but it can be any zodiac sign. Because it's a general reading. You love my dog? Thank you. Is she in the background again? She's still hiding. I know that she's hiding because I know her favorite side of the bed. And you know what her favorite side of the bed is? Right here on this corner is where she usually sleeps at night. And she's all the way tucked back in there, which is not where she usually lays. It's like she knows that I'm on camera and she doesn't want anything to do with it. I love my dog. My dog is like my daughter. I didn't have any girls. I had 3 boys. I wanted all girls and I got all boys. That's how God works, you know? And I don't regret, you know, I love my boys to death. But when we were looking at dogs, I'm like, I'm getting a girl because I need some females in this house, okay? I need a girl. And she's such a good girl. All right, Scorpio. Okay, so I got the letter T, and then I started hearing the song from Titanic, which I got in Capricorn's reading, I think, from Celine Dion. Once more, you open the door. I don't dare sing it. Celine is amazing. But man, that song got overplayed. I'm not gonna lie, Scorpio, not my favorite song. And knowing Scorpio is probably not your favorite song either, but some of you, yes. But the significance of that was, it's like the lyric that came through was once more you open that door. So there might be a door that was closed that's now reopening towards you, Scorpio, or reopening for you, right? Also, I got an image. It looked like a raft at first, but then it turned into a hammock. So, and then I heard, I love the rainy nights. So I don't know if you have a hammock, you like hammocks, you like rainy nights, whatever. That might be a good song for you to check out. It's just about relaxation. You know, symbolically speaking, it's just like let that door open for you. What's for you will be for you. Kind of relax and enjoy your surroundings. Allow yourself that ability this upcoming week, Scorpio. And yeah. So you have Pisces energy here. You could have that in your chart, be dealing with one, or it's just the energy around you. So it's a very imaginative, compassionate, healing, empathetic type of vibe. It's very adoring and dreamy and an enigma. Can I say that? It's a very spiritual energy. So I don't know, some of you are practicing in your own spirituality because this talks about the mystic. You know, some of you might have abilities. You might be intuitive yourself. You might be readers, or you're connecting with one. It's a very ethereal energy is what I'm saying. On the flip side of that, this can be an escapist vibe. It can be quite impractical. It can be illogical even. So you want to keep a check on that, Scorpio. Make sure you're not reading between the lines too much. You know, make sure that you're using discernment along with your spiritual practices, whatever they are. So it's a very romantic movie. Such a sad ending, though. I cried my eyes out when I watched that movie. I was so upset with the ending. I vowed never to watch it again. Rose, why couldn't you let him on the raft? You know, you both could have been fine. Didn't have to go down that way. You know, I don't believe in coincidences, and as I stated that sentence, some of you may feel like it didn't have to be that way, or somebody you're connecting with may feel that. Is that movie has a much deeper meaning to it. So, yeah. All right, so the main event isn't the destination, it's my joyous journey. So this is saying to you, Scorpio, you did not come forth into this human experience to have assignments to complete or a deadline to get to. You came here for the experience and the joy of being alive. And so if you've been stuck in like a destination type of energy or a deadline energy where, you know, you're always thinking you must get to this next action and this next goal and this and this and this, and I'll be happy when I get to this, or I'll be happy when this happens. This is saying you're never going to get there because it's never about that. And as soon as you do get there, you're just going to want for something else because it's about the experience along the way. It's about having joy of just living what it is that you're living, right? And so if you can think about it that way, Scorpio, it'll free you from a lot of thought bondage that's going on within the psyche, I feel, or emotional bondage for some of you. So you have the Lovers here, the Seven of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Palace of Coins, the Ten of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. I did not mean to get this many cards out, but... So there's definitely an important connection here, Scorpio, showing up. That there was a lot of confusion, uncertainty, maybe insecurity surrounding it. That you are somewhat moving forward from, okay? You're choosing your stability over everything. And yet, feeling like this is very difficult for you, and or feeling like it's painful. That's what I feel. It's emotionally painful or mentally exhausting. Some of you are trying to be stronger than you really are, you know. And I'm not saying you're not strong, but right now you're trying to force yourself to do something that your spirit's not ready for, you know. And I actually did a video on this. I had like a little bit of a breakdown on my Facebook the other day. And I did a video afterwards, and I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart as well. And I was talking about, you know, one of my biggest flaws as a fixed sign is wanting to be stronger than I am, and to push myself to be stronger than I'm ready for. And it always results in me feeling mentally and emotionally exhausted. And so I feel like for a lot of you, you're trying like so hard to, you know, move forward from something that either broke your heart or had a lot of emotional confusion around it, because you're wanting so much to get to the outcome. You're wanting so much for like the story to end and then some sort of something that happens after it. But I think that's why Spirit was guiding you to let you know that don't push yourself so hard. And it's never about the outcome anyways. It's about the experience, and you're meant to enjoy the experience. So there is a positive and a negative that comes out of every situation. And if you can place yourself in this more secure space of knowing what you want and not feeling like you need to move faster than what you're ready for, then this exhaustion will dissipate and you'll feel more emotionally balanced. So you have the free will to turn that energy around in your favor, or you can work against it. And the person you're dealing with had a card pop out over there. So Temperance, the Eight of Cups. So whoever you're connecting with, they are, you know, walking away from some really harsh emotions, okay? And getting more emotionally balanced in their energy with the temperance here. This is highlighting, you know, the seeking. So I actually think I got that in the you versus them reading I did, like this seeking type of energy. This person is seeking new ways of doing things, new ways of, I guess, exploring their emotions as well, you know, walking away from old habits. For some of you, they may be walking away from this connection to establish their freedom, but it'll be different for each of you. I feel like, again, some of you are thinking like it's black or white, it's forever or never. And that's causing you so much more grief than you need to take on, because there is no such thing as, you know, never or always. And anytime somebody makes a statement that says, I never do that, or I always do that, you can bet your ass they're lying, because there is no nevers and there is no always in life. They're over embellishing, right? So it's like, if you're thinking that way, it's like, you're kind of eternal. You're kind of like never gonna get it done, but at the same time, that's the greatest news ever because you can't get it wrong. And it just hurts you to think of things in such a definitive form, which is a fixed sign issue. So take that out of the equation, Scorpio, and you can flip all of the energy around. That's what I'm saying. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Pisces, a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, Capricorn. My therapist told me to eliminate always and never from my vocabulary. Well, you got a smart therapist, Natalie. You'll alleviate a lot of stress out of your life if you stop associating life with definitive reasoning. All right. Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, when I closed my eyes, I immediately saw the moon and what looked like several moons in front of it, and you were standing at the bottom of it. So if you could imagine like a spotlight of light all focused upon you, Sagittarius, it's like the stars are lining up, or the moon is lining up, or things are astrologically are lining up for you. The moon cycles in particular may have a heavy impact on your energy, especially in January, is what I heard. So if you don't follow the moon cycles, that might be something you want to look into. And then I heard in the spotlight, and then I heard like a helicopter, you know, like when they search for people in the woods. What do they call that? A search and rescue mission. So some of y'all are on a search and rescue mission. Some of you are connecting with the Cancer, because Cancer felt like they were on a mission to save someone, or search, you know, or felt called to, you know, go towards someone in a very impactful way. So if you're dealing with the Cancer, rewind and go check out that reading, okay? But yeah, I just feel like the person in the image that I got, they were basking in the moonlight. In fact, they were washing their hair. So some of you are basking in the limelight, you know, allowing your intuition to bathe over you, or allowing the moon energy to cleanse your soul almost. It was a very beautiful image, to be honest with you. So let's see how that plays into the reading. Sagittarius. Whoa, come on now. All right, so you've got too many cards, but whatever. You've got opportunity, assets. I feel like that's one group. And then you've got outlook and the butterfly, which is Gemini energy. Gemini and Taurus energy. So what's being highlighted right now for you, Sagittarius, is your attitude, your point of view, your mission statement, how you express yourself. Very curious type of energy, communicative. You might be feeling a little more social this week. You might like being in the spotlight. You may be drawn to the spotlight to you, that type of vibe. And then on the other side of that, it's like, pay attention to your assets, pay attention to your practical world. Don't get too overly involved over here. But you know, there's opportunities opening up for you, welcomed opportunities, things developing. I feel like in the career and financial sector, because this is highlighting possessions, but it could be in any area of your life. And then it says, no one else needs to know this. Okay. It says, it is not necessary for even one other person to understand what you understand, for you are the only attractor of your experience. Just be you. No one else needs to know this. So I feel like Sagittarius, if you got hopes, you got dreams, don't tell them to other people, because you know what other people will do? They'll tell you it's not possible, the majority. Or maybe they'll be like, yeah, good for you, but you'll feel their energy, you know? We mean well when people tell us what they want, but a lot of people are very stuck in negative thinking, so they may even think like, oh, okay, but practically, how are you going to get there? Or it could be in regards to your belief systems or how you feel. Essentially what Spirit's saying is, regardless of what it's about, keep it to yourself. No one has to know. No one has to know. And you're the only one that's in charge of attracting what you want to you. Sometimes when we start telling other people our plans and our ideas, it changes the course or the direction, because now you're involving other people's perceptions, their point of view, how they think you should get there, you know, and it's like unsolicited advice, right? So I feel like bypass on the unsolicited advice this upcoming week. You know, not everybody needs to know what you're up to or what your plans are. You know what's right for you, and it's okay to keep it to yourself till you achieve it, you know. I'll give you an example. Sagittarius, when I started my tarot channel, I told no one. I had it planned in my mind for a few years that I wanted to do it, but when I got ready to execute it, I didn't tell anyone what I was going to do. You know? There's twice that I actually moved locations and I told no one. Or I gave very little notice. And it's because I didn't want anyone to persuade me otherwise. I knew what was right for me. So it's almost like that type of energy. If you allow too many people to weigh in on your life, then it makes you question what is actually right for you. You know what's right for you, right? You can fill them in on the details later. That's all right. So you have got the Sun here, the King of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. You've got some choices to make, and you're going into the space of, you know, really empowering yourself. And look at all of the planets in this picture, which is funny because I didn't see it in this form, but it is similar to what I saw in my meditation. So it's like, you got a lot to think about. I have a Bonnie Raitt song in my head. Let's give them something to talk about. A little mystery to figure out. Give them something to talk about. I don't know. How about not give them something to talk about? Keep it to yourself. So I don't even think I need cards. These cards are saying what I was saying to you. You're feeling more empowered than ever to execute on some ideas that you have for yourself, whether it's relationships, home, assets, whatever. But if you start giving too much allowance to the opinion of others or another person, it'll bog your ideas down and then you'll start to feel confused. You'll start to question yourself. So, I mean, the strongest message I could give you this upcoming week, Sagittarius, is don't do that, because then it's like, oh, okay, I'm not actually sure. Is my intuition right? Ooh, I don't know if I thought about all of that, you know? And then it gets confusing. So you have the Fool here, the King of Pentacles. So this person that you're dealing with, they are relying heavily on their faith right now to make them feel comfortable. Okay. This person is like of two personalities almost. They're kind of a risk taker, but at the same time, they prefer like the tried and true. That's the saying that wants to come through. So it's like they may be going back and forth with, do I have a leap of faith here, or do I stick with the tried and true? And they may be bouncing back and forth between that energy. This person's a bit stuck in their ways. So it's not really that easy for them to try new things all the time because they place a lot of emphasis on feeling comfortable in their environment and not really wanting to feel rushed. But at the same time, internally, they're feeling a push, to try some new things, and yet kind of still staying in the same habit of thought or the same habits. And Spirit is guiding this person to be a little bit more open in their outlook of life and their attitude towards things, and to seek a little bit more variety in their life, but they're almost kind of closed off to that. So this could be the person that you're telling your flight of ideas to. And because they're very practical in nature, they may think that that's silly or that you're not being realistic or whatever. And then that makes you doubt yourself or has the ability to like kind of alter your course. And I think that's why the overall message was no one needs to know what you know for it to be true for you, okay? So Sagittarius could be dealing with Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Leo, Pisces, Taurus, Gemini. Could be Aquarius, Libra. Now I got that song in my head. Let's give them something to talk about, babe. A little mystery to figure out. My kids are so loud. Can you guys hear them in the background? They're playing video games. They get so crazy with those things. They're a little extra today. All right, Capricorn. I bet you can hear him now. All right, Capricorn. Sorry about that. So Capricorn, I got an image, interestingly enough, of a moon pendant necklace, and someone was playing with it like this. Like they were, like as they talk, they were playing with their necklace. I don't know if that's a habit you have or someone you know, where they're always like fidgeting or playing with their hair, or they have a pendant that they hold on to. Like personally, like especially when I'm like sitting watching TV, I'm always playing with my necklaces. But that came through to me, and in particular, it was a full moon pendant. And then interestingly enough, the second message totally passed by. Totally just went out of my mind right there. So maybe it'll come back. But I feel like some of you, that's just a confirmation maybe that this reading is for you, or it's a very simplistic message. I can't believe I lost the other image. And the more I try to think about it, the further it gets. So I'm not going to try and pull it up. So let's see where this is headed for you, Capricorn. So, oh my gosh. Yeah, this is kind of what I was seeing. You see that? It talks about healing and allowing. So for some of you, your healing powers are growing. I don't know if you're in Reiki or energy healing, or you could benefit from maybe looking into that. But I feel like this is all about growth and release and personal development, self-doubt. It can be also about divinity and cleansing. So I love that. And then it's encouraging you to see the potentials and giving you hope, and responding to growth cycles that are going on in your own life and realizing the reward. So I love that for you. Hold on a second. Somebody gave me a super chat. Carmen, girl, be so good to me. You know you don't got to do that. In fact, I got a Christmas present coming your way. Thank you for $50. Loves you. But y'all, my moderators, y'all already do enough, okay? But thank you. Merry Christmas to you too. All right, so sorry about that, Capricorn. Gotta show my girl some love. All right, so this is encouraging you to see the potentials in life, okay? Some of you are going through a lot of growth cycles and realizing the reward in healing and personal development and energy work. I started doing energy work this year. That's new for me. And it's helped me immensely. I've been able to move almost all the physical pain out of my body. I cannot even tell you the last time I had an illness. I would guess over a year or two ago. My headaches are no longer. I even corrected my cycle. Is that TMI? All with energy work. So, you know, I tried a lot of things with traditional medicine. You guys know I'm in the traditional medicine field, so I put a lot of weight there. I think there is a lot of good that comes from traditional medicine, but energy work has really helped to heal a lot of ailments that weren't being healed with traditional medicine. So, you might want to look into that type of energy work, or maybe go get you a massage or like a Reiki treatment, or learn how to do it for yourself. The best way, personally, the best way to move out energy is by doing it yourself. Although you can go to a healer, but all of us have the superpower of healing ourselves. And you do that through guided meditations and getting in tune. You have to be able to feel where your energy shifts are, and you can't do that with your mind being messy. So meditation will help clear your mind, where you can actually feel physically where your energy fields are, and you can shift them. So I've done a couple videos on it on my Facebook you can check out, but there's a ton of great YouTubers that talk about that kind of stuff, and I think you'd really benefit from it, Capricorn, if you don't already do it. Some of you are practitioners, all right? So King of Cups energy, 2 of Coins, and 10 of Pentacles, right? Okay. Sorry, I don't use these cards very often. So this is like feeling emotionally well, getting back into your well-being, having some choices, but these are good choices. It's like, I've got options, that type of vibe, that type of energy, because you have a good foundation here to build off of, Capricorn, all right? You've got a lot of fortune that's also available to you, and it might be easier for you to allow that in if you get better at healing your energy and meditation. Because this is financial success that wants to come through. Some of you have some career opportunities or different avenues that this could come through in. But it's like you got to get emotionally in a place where you're accepting of it first, where you're well within yourself. And then it's like these opportunities keep popping up for you. Some of you have already done the work and you're seeing the fruition of it this week. Getting a reward of some type, or feeling like you have more energy in your body, feeling like you can juggle more than one thing at a time, because like you're in a space of feeling more established, okay? The establishment is the word that I heard. So it's about establishing first your connection with source, and that's done through energy work and meditation. And then everything comes thereafter. Now, not all of you are into that stuff, and so I want to respect all of my audience. If that's not something you're into, although I really think you should look into it, this could just be simply saying that emotionally you're feeling stable, okay? And there might have been some back and forth, but you've established how you feel. You've established what you will and will not put time and energy into, and because of that, there is a new cycle, a growth cycle coming in for you. The Hangman in the reverse. The Page of Pentacles. So whoever you're connecting with, Capricorn, they don't always see things from your point of view, and that's okay. They don't have to. Not your job. But there's also potential here within this connection, or this person has some opportunities coming up for them that they don't even see. I feel like this person has trouble seeing their own potential, and therefore, they could have a lot more comfort or success in their energy or life if they were able to see, that potential, or, really grow in that area. But I feel like sometimes this person has a hard time making decisions, or at least this week, they're having a hard time seeing things for what they are. They might be a little bit disillusioned in the energy, and it impedes their ability to really tap into that untapped potential, right? But then this person has a growth cycle coming in for them that they don't even see. So it's kind of like dependent on whether they're going to acknowledge it or not, as to whether or not it's going to come through. But I feel like this person is actually gifted. They may not see it that way, or they may not even be aware of that. But because you do energy work, I feel like I'm tapping into the Capricorns that do. Or if not, Capricorn, because you're doing the healing work, you can see what this person cannot see this week. All right. And you might be of great help to them, actually. So you could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I wanted to say Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So let's say both. Yeah, I got water and earth predominantly. Dana, I no longer live at that address. Oh, shoot. Well, I haven't mailed it yet, because we all know that I can never send anything on time. Carmen, send me your new address. I'm so glad I didn't mail it. I totally forgot you moved. That would have been embarrassing. Good point, though. All right, Aquarius. All I can hear is my kid in the background right now. And let me tell you, he's going la 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 like that because he's playing a video game. Oh, it's cracking me up. Sorry. I'm going to go back into meditation and I'm going to zone it out. Don't worry, Aquarius. But that just made me laugh. So, all right. Okay. So, Aquarius, I saw a crab. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer. And then I saw the moon, which reminds me of Pisces. And then I heard you've only skimmed the surface. So some of you, especially if you have water placements, you know, and or you're dealing with someone with water placements, you've only skimmed the surface of how deep it really goes. So I feel like, yeah, but what's hidden will be illuminated because there was like a fog over the moon when I saw it, and then the fog kind of moved to the side. So I feel like there is like almost like disillusionment in the emotional space that's moving out as the conjunction comes in on the 21st. Now, y'all know that I'm an Aquarius, and I could tell you I have felt really sucked into my water placements these past week. I mean, unusually emotional and hypersensitive to everything, to everything. And I really dislike that energy, to be honest with you. But I felt a shift in that. And I felt movement in that started actually this morning. So I know that the fog is lifting for a lot of my Aquarius people that have been feeling the more emotional side of them come to the surface, which Aquarians are emotional beings. Most people don't understand that. They're actually very sensitive, but they have a good way of expressing and compartmentalizing it. But I feel like some of you weren't able to compartmentalize it these past weeks, or definitely past week, but you weren't supposed to. It was a lot about shadow work. It was a lot about releasing in preparation for the new era. That's what I'm going to keep calling it. That's coming up. That's going to last a few hundred years, astrologically speaking. So this is all about your outlook, Aquarius, and your worldview, your mission statement, getting back into the saddle again, because I have that playing in the back of my head. It's about your affect, your emotions, your attitude, your role, and your point of view. Okay, so I feel like too, this is going to be a breath of fresh air this week because it's opening up the window, so to speak. So it's like feeling like you going from like feeling like you couldn't breathe to feeling like your airy self again. So I really like this energy for you. So this says, there is nothing for me to guard against. It says you exist in a place of absolute well-being. Tell yourself that again and again and again until you know it to be true. There's nothing for me to guard against. And so that kind of goes back to the energy I was feeling in, towards the beginning of the reading, which is feeling a bit guarded in the emotional space, you know, doing shadow work that you didn't actually really want to do. I feel like a lot of Aquarians were very uncomfortable in that energy, and it made you feel maybe guarded or defensive or even insecure. But this is saying that energy is dissipating. There's really nothing for you to guard against anymore because your well-being is intact, okay? And it's just getting back into the space where you know that without a doubt, all right? So let's see. For my Aquarius. Six of Cups. I might have to go down there and tell them to be quiet. Can you guys hear them? They're like screaming now. They're so extra. I have no idea what game they're playing. Six of Cups, Queen of Cups. There's that water energy. Seven of Pentacles and the Tree of Life. I'm gonna have to get a clarification on that one. All right, so this is that emotional energy that I felt. Some of you might still be stuck in it. It'll dissipate over the next week or two, okay? If you're still in that space, don't worry. This is like all these past repressed, suppressed emotions coming to the surface, Aquarius, for you to look at, all right? For some of you, it's in regards to maybe even childhood traumas or past relationships or things that really had you in a place where you weren't very comfortable with how you were feeling. And so some of you chose to compartmentalize it, and that worked for a period of time. But this astrological alignment, I feel, would not allow you to suppress it any longer. And so it came to the surface, or some of you, it might still be coming to the surface in the current energy. But what is coming out of that? Emotional growth, higher intuition, release. You need to release it. I had the biggest cry of my life. I think I cried for like 2 miles straight last week. I went for a walk and I cried and I cried and I cried and I cried. I can't even remember the last time I've done that. And I was embarrassed, but at the same time, I felt so much better. Like I felt so much better just to let it out and just let myself feel it. And I was talking about this in Scorpio's reading, is that sometimes Aquarians, you try to be stronger than what you are feeling, what you're actually feeling, and it always catches up with you. And so, you know, for a lot of Aquarians, that wasn't just me, that was a lot of us dealing with that, feeling that, and needing to purge it. And now here comes more emotional balance. Getting back to your roots with the Seven of Pentacles here, you know, establishing more of a routine this week than you had last week. Some of you felt kind of all out of sorts there. But this is like getting back to investing time and energy into yourself, some of you into career or finances, etc., and understanding the interconnectedness of it all, the Tree of Life. To me, the Tree of Life represents, you know, how things all converge together. So even when we feel like there's no purpose to something, in the big picture, there's always a purpose and a ripple effect. But I do want to clarify that one and see. What is this? But it's interesting too, because I also think of family with this card, and some of you have generational trauma that you've needed to cope with or deal with, you know, and that could have been what came up from the surface, made you feel insecure. What is the Tree of Life? The Ace of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So Aquarius, understanding that there's a purpose and a reason to every season is going to bring you so much satisfaction and clarity. So there's definitely clarity coming in this week and a deeper sense of appreciation for where you're at in life and what you've been through in life and how far you've come and all of that. This is feeling rooted again. So I have the song Roots in my head, which I also got in the Scorpio reading. So if you have Scorpio in your own chart, definitely go check out that reading. But there's clarity, there's emotional satisfaction here. There is a sense of feeling like yourself again. Thank God, hallelujah. Um, and getting your emotional balance back. Okay. Some of y'all got some children that are stressing you out, FYI. And if that's the case, it's like just appreciate them for who they are and where they're at right now. That's so interesting as I hear my children going crazy in the background. I could be angry at them, but they're having so much fun. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I want my kids to have fun. So again, there's two ways you can see every subject. If you've been feeling really irritated, for those of you who have small children, just think about it this way. They're only going to be small for a small period of time. And children are only ever looking for joy at the end of the day in their life. um, that may help you to reframe it. All right, so that's like a small group of you. This person you're dealing with is, they've got you in their mind, in their heart, in their emotions, in their spirit. And they're running towards you in this image. So this person was coming to get you. I don't know, coming to pick you up. They want to take you on a ride. I don't know. It could just be communication. The Knight of Swords is communication, quick communication. So this could be via online, text, email, whatever. But there's communication coming in towards you, Aquarius, from whoever this is that you're dealing with. So I feel like this person is quick to draw some conclusions as well, which I'm not entirely sure that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I feel like this person is almost rushing into the energy. Okay, this person could be someone who rushes in and rushes out, or they're just quick to jump to conclusions. That's what I feel. This could have been a situation where there was an avoidance, whether that's coming from your side or their side. But then I feel like, because I have a song in my head, it's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back to me now. Passion of life. What is with Celine Dion today? I don't know what her zodiac sign is. I know for sure she's not an Aquarius. And I've gotten that song in readings before too. It's weird because y'all think I sit around and listen to these songs that come up. I promise you I don't. I have a very eclectic taste in music. Like I like to listen to almost all indie artists. I don't ever listen to traditional radio anymore. Or people I find on YouTube. So it's always crazy to me that I get like Celine Dion and okay, I do listen to Prince and I got Prince in the last reading. Prince is the man. I saw him live. He was incredible. Anyways, sorry. Could be dealing with another Aquarius, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus. That's the primary zodiac signs I have, but I also have Earth here, Capricorn, Virgo. Could be any zodiac sign. Of course, it's a general reading. Pisces. Is she an Aries? I would not have pegged Celine Dion as an Aries. That's interesting to me. I would have thought she was a Cancer. Does she have a Cancer moon? All right. Pisces. All right, Pisces. I actually got a lot of pleasant images. I saw crystal quartz, kind of similar to this one, but it was on a necklace. And then I saw a feather, and then I saw the Ace of Swords. So there's definitely clarity and answers and a clearing of your mental energy coming through, a sense of feeling more free and light. I actually really love this energy for you, Pisces, but also feathers, crystals, and the Ace of Swords may be significant for you for other reasons. But to me, it's all about feeling lighter in the mental space, clearing out any clutter. If you've had like a lot of things on your mind, or feeling like you've been pulled in lots of different directions, or even maybe feeling exhausted or foggy, which I think I got in the last live I did for Pisces. I feel that lifting, okay, this upcoming week. Also, if you have crystal quartz in your environment, it's always nice that when you lay down, if you just lay it here on the third eye, um, you know, allow the crystals to work for you. Make sure it's real, okay? So some people will sell you crystal quartz and it's plastic. I guess the way you can tell if it's real is it's kind of it's heavy always, and it's cold to the touch. So this will help you clear that energy out, Pisces, by kind of allowing yourself to lay with the crystal over the third eye, or even up here in the crown chakra. So let's see. Am I still live? Uh-oh. Let me know. Okay. My live went out and then I didn't see any of your chats, so I wasn't sure. I want to make sure before I move forward. So if y'all could let me know, that'd be much appreciated. As my dog walks around in the background. I still don't see any chats, so I can't tell. Carmen, are you still on here? Can you message me and let me know on Facebook? I hate to give this whole message and not know. The chat is not moving. Okay. Thank you, Carmen. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure because I don't want Pisces to be slighted. All right, so Pisces, the overall energy is Virgo. So you could be dealing with a Virgo. If so, check out their reading, or you could have it in your chart. But either way, this essence, this energy that's coming in for you is about looking at your health habits, looking at your daily rituals, being more insightful, figuring out areas of your life that you can be more efficient in. Because again, I feel like a lot of the mental clutter might be actually creating physical clutter in the home or in your environment. So it's like needing to start with clearing the mind first, and then maybe even clearing your environment for some of you. This is a very pure energy. It's a very refined type of vibe, okay? But don't let it go into the negative, as this can be very critical or nervous or even perfectionist in nature. So you want to be cautious of that. So let's see. So Pisces, it says, there is an abundance of everything. Shortage is only a perception. And as I breathe deeply, I feel myself thrive. Breathing deeply is like the best. I don't know if you do meditative breathing, Pisces, but people take for granted how easy it is to get connected, or how important it is to take deep breaths, especially if you're walking outside, especially if you're in nature, but just to really allow yourself to take it in and then push it out. If you meditate, then that's a great way to get into a deep meditation. If not, it's just like take a deep breath. It's going to clear out, you know, allow yourself that space, give yourself some grace. All right. Whatever you're concerned about having not enough of, this is saying there's an abundance here of everything that you're looking for, and there's an answer, but you can't hear the answer when you got a lot of clutter going on in the mental space. So the most important thing you can do this week is to clear your mental space so that the answers can come in. and you can allow what's for you to come in for you, all right? Don't be so critical of yourself. Some of you are beaten up on yourselves emotionally, or you're allowing someone else to do it. And this is saying, you know, to let that energy go, all right? Let that energy go, Pisces. So, let's see. It's so weird that I can't see your guys' chats. It's driving me crazy. Okay. So, you have the Tree of Life. Some of you are connecting with an Aquarius. Wow, the Queen of Cups. Some of you are definitely connected to an Aquarius or have Aquarius in your chart. And then the Eight of Pentacles, which is more Virgo energy, Virgo, Scorpio type of energy here. So I feel like, Pisces, it's important to get rooted back in the understanding that that it's okay to be, you know, want everything to be a certain way, but be okay with the imperfections of yourself and be okay with the imperfections of your surroundings, because sometimes imperfect is perfect. I'm not saying settling, I'm saying appreciating where you have and where you're at will also help to clear your energy out. Appreciation is the highest form of emotion that you could put yourself in, all right? When it comes to connecting with your source. But I feel like it's getting rooted again in who you are and getting more emotionally balanced, re-examining some areas of your life that probably need a little bit more organization or a little bit more attention. Some of you are definitely looking at health habits or your home environment, all right? And kind of, I heard moving things around or needing to move things around, redecorating, reorganizing. And if it's not in the physical environment, then it's in the mental space is what I'm feeling. But it's worth taking a look at. Something is needing to be looked at again, FYI, and I think it has to deal with, like I said, the tangible home space or career, but it could be relationships as well, or your emotional space. Oh man, I wanted one card. I'm going to take that one. Yeah, it's getting back in the driver's seat of your life, getting back into control and being in charge of your own empire here. I can't get the cards up. My nails are too long. I can't get them. Okay. So I wanted to know what you were re-examining, and you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight and Nine of Pentacles, and then Justice. So yeah, a lot to do with the tangible environment. Places where you could be a little bit more self-sufficient, career, money, you know, wanting to be more practical in those areas, finding more balance within that. I think there's a lot of push towards your independence here, whether that's financially or emotionally. You know, if you've been someone that's been kind of dependent on a relationship partner in that area to provide, or, you know, emotionally dependent, or you've been attracting dependent partners, it's because to some degree or another, you're kind of exuding that energy in yourself. Sometimes we do that subconsciously, but I feel like you may be re-examining that, like, what role do I play in this? And what areas of my life can I be more self-sufficient so that I don't have to rely so much on like another person's money or emotions or energy, that type of vibe. And or someone could be doing that with you. But it's all about taking control over your emotional experience in this life. And this is a very high level message. So I actually feel this will be for 2021, where your focus is on regaining your strength as far as it comes to like emotional autonomy and self-sufficiency. And it starts with clearing out your headspace and then getting more organized in the environment. Person you're connecting with, form of Pisces. Justice. And the Page of Pentacles. So whoever you're connecting with, they're looking for more balance in their life. They are, some of them are balancing the checkbook, or they need to. This person is trying to see both sides of the coin, you know, but sometimes this person takes it too far, you know, and trying to take justice into their own hands, and then that throws them off balance. So that's kind of a message to your cross watcher to be cautious with that, okay? This person has a lot of untapped potential. And I think I got this in Capricorn's reading, so you might be connecting with a Capricorn Pisces. But they're learning to kind of see both sides of a situation. Maybe that was not their strong suit in the past, but that's what they're being drawn towards in 2021. I'm getting a lot of annual messages, which I don't usually do. Like, this person's energy is all about, you know, stepping outside of themselves and being able to see their impact on a situation, or how they may have contributed to a situation. You know, Spirit's really wanting this person to see their own reflection, or both sides of a coin. And I don't feel like that's their strong suit. Just be honest with you. But there's untapped potential here in that area. Okay, so they're being drawn and they're being guided towards that lesson, or that energy. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Libra, or an Aries, or a Taurus, or a Pisces, or a Virgo, or Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus. Those are the primary zodiac signs I see, but it could be any zodiac sign, as always. So I want to leave it there, and thank you guys so much for joining me today and hanging out with me on your Sunday. I appreciate and love you guys so much. I'm probably going to take a Sunday off here pretty soon. I have not had a Sunday off in a while, and sometimes I need them. So I was debating whether or not to take the full Christmas weekend off, but I will let you guys know. The rest of the you versus them readings will be out before Christmas. I promise you I will not leave you completely hanging. So they'll continue coming out tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So if your sign's not up yet, don't worry. I'm slowly funneling them out. Otherwise, thank you for the love and support, and I will announce who's won the crystal giveaway once I pick a winner. And until next time, my friends, namaste. Bye.